We're here.
Welcome to the Dusty Spellbook, guys. If you're on the Facebook version, what's a good place to watch this? This is a better, cleaner version here.
You can go check out on YouTube and Twitter, Twitch. Why keep calling it Twitch? The Southern GM. That is my streaming platforms for the various D&D streams that I do. So yeah, on Twitch or YouTube, the Southern GM.
Okay, awesome. This is the first time we've picked. I think it's been 5 weeks since we've picked up in the
Regular campaign.
regular campaign. Thank you.
Yeah.
So we're going to have Emmanuel give us synopsis. You're going to roll our history check for us, please.
Oh, excellent. All right, excellent. So, welcome everybody. Again, we're playing Hoard of the Dragon Queen. They are currently on, I don't know, chapter 2? Man. Yeah, in the middle of chapter 2. It started off with a bunch of raiders attacking Green Nest, and them getting involved in that, eventually rescuing some town folks and holding up in the keep, driving off a dragon and rescuing some hostages. Now they've tracked the raiders to their hideout after a fight with the rear guard, which they left no survivors, and they hid in a cave and I think intimidated a kobold or two. Now they're rested, cleaned up, and ready to spy on this camp, hopefully finding your half-elf monk friend Leosin.
Leosin, yeah.
Right.
We also brought in a new character last time. Would you like to reintroduce the character?
His name's Joka.
I didn't even bother writing it down.
Yeah, there's no need.
Did you even? He may die tonight.
It's, he's a gold dragon, dragonborn. He's wearing chainmail, has a great sword. He's got like long coat thing, kind of like trench coat style, but more furry.
Furry trench coat.
Yeah, it's delightful.
That's an image.
He actually has horns that curl back and a tail.
Okay.
Because
Right.
not all dragonborns have tails. So
They did not. That's special.
Yeah.
That's special. Like you are, James.
I would ask more about your possible origin as a dragonborn, but I already know it, and I don't want to use this character. But no, the joke is if he plays this character as previously indicated, he probably will die.
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens.
We're gonna see.
Um,
That's what the beauty is.
Do any of us
See if he can
have?
last 3 If he lasts 4 episodes, I'll be impressed.
I'll write his name down.
Is it
Chisel that son of a bitch in marble
J-O?
if he survives.
Jokai?
Joki.
K-I.
Oh, hey, sorry. You said I and I got lost. Yeah, Joka.
Okay.
Joka. Joka. Oh, not Jokai.
The joke is on you.
Okay. Because I thought it was like a twist of Malachi, like Jokai. Okay.
Do we have any other announcements, DM wise?
Yes. My Sunday stream, the Lich King's Legacy, which the amazing person Simon Michelle is part of, has kicked back up. The live stream for that had some problems Sunday, so we had to just do a recording. That recording is currently sitting on my computer right now, buffering, about to go to YouTube. So hopefully that should be up by the end of this week, but everything else is now fixed because we're still on Twitch and YouTube. So that should be taken care of. But yeah, again, that's Sundays at 5 p.m. Same platforms, YouTube and Twitch. I also do a live on TikTok, which you can follow me there. But one that I'm kind of impressed about is I got invited to the Lafayette Comic-Con to go run D&D games for them. And there was a chance they were dragged into a panel to answer about GMing and stuff, which that could be cool. So yeah.
You say drag in. I think you're going to be skipping.
Oh, I see. Look, the day they put me on a panel, I'm like, I made it. But I believe that is February. Let me get the dates here again for
March. The con's March.
March. March 9th and 10th. Which we will not be streaming on the 10th, by the way, because I'm not.
What? Why not?
Because I'll be at Lafayette. So yeah,
Oh, right.
I'll be at the Lafayette Comic Con. I'm very excited about that. So yeah.
Cool. Anything, Michelle?
Me? Oh, hi. I'm Michelle. For this game, I played Trouble, Eric Cochran Bard. Looks like a magpie. Well, he already did Jokai, so I'm doing that now.
I get my screen time.
Yes, that is. Man. For my own business stuff, a tabletop troupe. I have an opening for a Witchlight campaign on Thursdays online. If you're willing to play virtual tabletop, Manuel is actually a player in that game, playing one of his dust characters.
Playing this handsome man right here.
I'll
With
be,
the Dusty Spellbook.
if any locals are watching,
Now you see the pun.
you guys are
Snuck that
interrupting me
in
right
there.
now. I do not appreciate that.
Sorry. I apologize.
Let me get through this. On this coming Monday, there's going to be a D&D game at the Gettysburg Cat Cafe. So if you're interested in playing D&D with cats coming around to interrupt you, but in a fun way, on purpose, come by. Be around 6 to 9 to 10ish on Monday.
Okay.
That's me.
Okay, real quick, two things. First, next Tuesday, Haysburg Parks and Rec is going to have a D&D night for beginners. So that might be a good place to, if you're beginning on this D&D adventure and you don't have time to come to us on Wednesday nights, that may be a good time for you to go. It's on their Facebook. For our sponsor tonight, I couldn't think of a fake sponsor in time here, but we have a volunteer for tribute.
Tonight's episode is brought to you by Joe's Roadkill Cafe. Joe's Roadkill Cafe, hot and tender off your fender.
Excellent. Okay, let's get going, guys.
All right. So y'all rested up. Y'all left no survivors. And
Did
y'all,
we get a long rest?
Oh, that's an important distinction.
Aren't we in a cave right now?
Y'all are in a cave. You got a short rest. You've already counted short
Yeah.
rest. Would you like to just make it a long rest?
We still got the shape Sheila.
We
are trying to save
it
Sheila.
could affect the fate of Sheila. There is some urgency.
Sheila's got 7 hours, right? Extra.
She may.
I can push forward.
I don't know. I'm torn.
I'm low on spell slots. By low, I mean I don't have any.
Oh.
now.
I would say in the effort of us surviving the next encounter, maybe we
Okay.
go on.
You know,
I mean,
since
it's
our
me or
proclivity
Sheila.
to
Let's pick
die.
Sheila.
Okay. I will allow you to get a long rest, like a quick power nap, taking a level of exhaustion, but getting all the other benefits of a long rest if you don't want to have to risk the fate of Sheila or anything.
I don't need anything.
I
I'm
would
good to
risk
go.
the fate of Sheila for a good night's rest. And that's not just in the game, because you get
No.
disadvantage on
There's
everything.
no such thing as a good
Yeah,
night rest. This is a fantasy game.
I mean, to be fair,
I don't need it that bad.
I've never met Sheila,
Right.
so I don't care.
Are you willing?
You've met Sheila.
You know there's dragon
For a half
stuff
second.
going on, and you're
Yeah.
gonna nap here in a cave. You not go for it.
I don't need it that bad.
And that's more compelling than Sheila.
Right? Anybody?
Okay,
wanna do a short rest?
hands for long rest.
Like
I-
regular long rest?
Yeah, I will put up regular long rest. I lose.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Sure, let's do
Sure. Okay.
I've got 3 potions of healing if you need them. I've also got 2 potions of healing.
The jank ass potions.
Yeah.
Spell.
Well, I'm worried about spell slots.
Okay,
rather than
okay.
health.
Yeah.
I have my 1 spell slot back. But
Okay.
Yeah.
So y'all are gonna to be after dark when y'all get to the camp.
oh yeah,
Okay.
it's a better
Covered
time to come
night.
anyway.
But I mean, it's not necessarily the worst.
Okay, bye.
Okay, and y'all, what did y'all loot off the rear guards? Somebody took a sheath or something?
Don't look at
She had
me.
a
I don't
shield,
take.
right? Didn't try
Oh,
to
he
shield.
took one of that dueling sword, the finesse long.
Yes, the
sword?
finesse
Yeah.
long sword.
All right, so you got a
I have a
sword.
rapier from one of the battles. I don't know what though.
Okay. They were all dressed in similar but not identical black leather tunics with flared black mantles, and that one guy had that mask.
Are the bodies still within range?
Yeah, I know where you
of
put
the-
'em.
Okay. Yeah, I was like, they're still skewed on the side of the mountain. I think we might need some cloaks, at least, hide in the dark better.
Okay.
They're kind of distinct looking cloaks, but they are black and treated, and they count as a.
How much blood is there on them?
fair amount. Some less than others.
I mean,
are
but
they
like,
cloaks or tunics or armor?
They're all that. You can wear just the over part.
Okay. Yeah.
But it's the whole.
Unless
it's
they're
part of
better than
set.
studded leather, which that's all I got. I don't think so. Mm.
Yeah, no, they are studded leather.
Okay, yeah.
okay. I suggest we go ahead and get some cloaks at least
Yeah, just in case.
to blend in. My question is, are you going to wear one of those cloaks?
The gold
Okay,
dragon
cool.
never shies away.
I don't need anything.
Okay.
All right, who is taking cloak?
Are you going to get skilled, man?
I'll take.
I'll take cloak and a mask.
I'll take a cloak and
Okay. I do the tough guy routine, but like this guy.
You're wearing it. Y'all gonna be wearing it.
Yeah, I'll be wearing it.
So pretty much you're the only one who's not gonna take a cloak.
Yeah.
All right. Got it. Okay, y'all rested. It is now night, and as you trek across the plain, it's a little harder to follow the trail at night, but only a little bit. There's a lot of traffic came through here. You can follow it well enough. You're just,
I can roll for survival if that helps.
No, if you're trained in survival and you want to like pick up the pace a little bit,
Cool.
you can do that. But y'all get to this area, the camp. You see, what do they see here? Are y'all following the path directly? It looks like the path is winding down a little bit, and you can tell by the terrain it's going to go down into like a little valley, like surrounded by like plateaus. It looks like it's going down into something a bit.
Okay.
Y'all can go up and be above it, or you can go in. I mean, y'all dressed the part, right?
Where do we see tracks?
Your tracks go in, go down. You go down the path that has like an incline to it. Not like too steep. It's very gradual, but it's obvious.
I would suggest we go
I
in.
mean, yeah.
Don't worry, guys. I got this. P.A.A. Domine. Domine eis requiem.
All right.
What's that from?
It's from Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Okay. I've only seen it once.
At least you've seen it once.
Oh yeah. It was, yeah.
I figured that was a.
You're right. I think when I saw it, you were there.
Yes.
Those many moons ago.
Many moons.
Yeah, so
Back in the building that I don't think exists anymore.
So what's
Yeah,
the
it still
layout
exists.
of the camp?
But they tore down the
How big is it?
older ones.
Well,
they're still
Is
up.
it buildings, tents?
when as you
To
go
my
up, you see like a little guard tower and like some tents, and further in you see tents. There's a few fires going. You can hear a bit of like activity, like there's maybe some music going or some shouting. It sounds more jovial than a battle, though. Slightly more jovial than a battle.
I wonder if
So
we're
there's a
hearing
tower. Is that the
songs.
only place we see guards?
No, there's some guards blocking the path up ahead.
Is there like fence or anything around it, or is it?
No, it's the natural like rock wall. Once you get in here, it's
Do
like
we have
sheer
any
wall.
shackles? Do we have any iron shackles or anything?
Roll a kink check. No, I don't think anyone has any.
I'm looking at my inventory. We have rope.
Okay.
We have rope.
Yeah, I was gonna say we got plenty of rope.
Mm-hmm.
So who are we tying up?
The one that stands out.
Okay.
If that's what you want to do, just put him as a prisoner, straight up.
Are we going to Chewbacca this?
It's,
I probably should be the one talking.
All right, let's pull a Wookiee.
So do you want to go as a prisoner
I'm
here?
fine with it. As long as
You're very, like.
the way it would need to happen is one of you next to me carry my weapon, so if something happens, I get it
Mm-hmm.
quick.
Okay.
Mom,
That's
you got
the-
that?
I'll carry it.
That's the only way that happens, and I will
I wonder how this plan's gonna work out pretty
if you
quick.
try to steal my life.
No, I brought you just a
I don't
shovel.
want
Just, I just figured it's good to put that out there.
it. Alright.
I will
Don't know what that means.
disembowel you. In a
You have no idea?
No idea.
I'm gonna show you my bindings and be like,
So,
bonded.
yeah, not as impressive.
So as y'all are going, y'all see.
Oh, who's carrying the? Are you carrying the?
Yeah, I'll carry it.
Okay.
So as y'all are just, I don't know, doing this aside the path, but not like right in view of the camp, obviously. you know.
No, I want to get in front of them. And
Okay. As y'all are like off to the side, messing with his ropes, whatever. Another group of looks like raiders just kind of walk up. They kind of just see y'all as they're
What's up
walking
there?
down the path.
So,
I guess I'll say, do we know if they speak any other languages? Or did they speak Draconic at one point?
I'm not.
So-
I'm sure the half dragon did.
Yeah. Oh.
I know Draconic's been used once.
But other people.
Well,
use-
Kobolds. Kobolds.
People use.
I just for the shits and giggles, I don't know which one's the most like stand out of the mercenaries, and I do like a wolf whistle, just because.
All right, they don't know how to feel about that. One of them like just
Roll confusion.
like this, they keep walking. They walk.
They
They
walk immediately to HR.
yeah.
HR here.
Yeah, you can see that
They got great then.
at least a couple of them are dressed like
Dental.
hunters, and they have like some game. They're pulling on a little cart and have a couple guards with them, and they go into the camp without any trouble.
just not cool, man.
Do you want them to linger?
They were walking on by themselves. Now they're walking and feeling uncomfortable.
Exactly, so they don't bother us.
All right, so y'all got caught up.
As someone who's made a lot of people uncomfortable in his life, it was a good play.
All right, is he tied or is it like a trick knot or?
Yeah, it's just
It's tied.
It's tied.
it's tied.
It's tied.
So we just have to break out if it happens. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
That was my,
Jonlith is really like Jonlith is on a mission to find Leosin
Okay.
to fulfill his mission as a Heartland, right? He's afraid this guy's going to get him killed and Leosin killed. So he put an actual knot around his hands.
well,
Fine.
nice knowing you.
I mean, obviously, either of you has a dagger to go easily, if need be. Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
I,
So,
I have a dagger on me now.
After that, y'all gonna go towards the entrance guards and go into the camp.
I mean, if it seems the most obvious entrance, then yeah, or at least not too.
You'd have to climb down like a cliff face.
Yeah, no.
How well do I trust this plan?
3 to 5 seconds.
Onward, keep your mouth shut.
Make a Constitution-based
Keep your mouth
perception check.
I'll roll a nat one.
Get a gut feeling.
This
Oh,
is not new.
man.
Mouth shut.
you can smell like some roasty meat, and it smells good. You're like distracted. You're kind of hungry.
This is not gonna work. I should tie them up. I did.
I just jab you with my cowl and like shut the fuck up.
Right as we bridge.
All right. So who's leading this party into the camp? All right. You walk up. They look
shortest
confused as y'all are walking up, and they just kind of step, obviously, to stop you. Their question. They seem like suspicious of you already for some reason. You
What you
wanna-
looking at, huh?
You.
Yeah.
It's our job. What you coming back so late for?
We've got our hands full catching this guy.
Oh. All right, you can roll a deception check.
Okay.
It is a disadvantage.
We're wearing the clothes.
That's why it's a disadvantage.
No, it's not.
Yes.
You led us into this bullshit.
I know.
I just ran literally yesterday in the book. Says give advantage to people wearing the enemy's clothing if they try to deceive the people.
Once you're in the camp, but no one's supposed to be returning in uniform. That's what you gathered by their suspicion.
So
With that
with
insight check,
deception,
you
a disadvantage is a 17.
Damn.
All
Or
right.
15.
15. All right, that's more reasonable. No, the five guys, they look at each other. All right, so I hope you know where the prisoners. They kind of vaguely gesture towards a certain corner of the camp.
I curse under Draconic. The guards every time.
They step aside and let you pass.
Alright.
You're into the camp. The first
You
part.
gotta get persona. You gotta fake it till you make it,
HR's
okay?
about to hear about you.
Yeah.
Just be appalled.
You don't want the HR.
I'm best friends with HR. They don't care. They're in my
I
pocket.
am HR.
I gossip with HR every day.
There's a guard tower on the right side of the path, the main thoroughfare of the camp. The tents that are closest to where y'all just came in at are kind of shiny and small. Looks like a bunch of kobolds are in them. But as you go further deep, you see better tents. I saw a couple of really nice tents. So there's some bonfires. People are singing. They're like they're feasting. It's like a fun time.
Fun time. Alright. We're bringing our prisoner to the other prisoners, aka see if Sheila's there. That's at least not. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay. Here we go.
I will also be looking for Leosin among the prisoners as well.
All right.
Yeah.
Y'all were gestured vaguely in that direction. You're just gonna go and see if you got a spot where it looks like prisoners, or you're gonna ask somebody. Or actually, no, I don't want to give you two. I'll give you the. You could just find another person and give them the prisoner and just order them to take them to the prisoners and just kind of stalk them.
We could do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I? What kind of check would I need to see if I can tell someone who's who would take commands and like just do what I say without really asking? Do I see anyone like that gullible?
You see a bunch of kobolds.
Oh, absolutely! I say in Draconic, you pipsqueak here.
What? How'd you know my name? They know my name.
Pipsqueak the kobold.
Got a new party member, guys.
It's fitting for what. See this gold thing?
Dragon Man.
You take him to the prison.
Oh yes, what do we take? Come on. He gathers way too many kobolds for the job. 7 kobolds. They grab up, they're like pulling on your clothing.
Hey, don't crowd the prisoner. He has
So,
five
one
minutes.
is like climbing, it's mostly up the back.
I say he's a stinky guy in Draconian.
And they're all just smelling him.
I mean, yeah, not a bad. I don't. Can Draconians? Can they sweat? I don't know.
This one doesn't sweat.
I mean, what's the last time you?
Never sweat in my life.
I've never sweat.
Prestidigitation. No, I don't have that.
Alright, yeah, but the kobolds will start leading you off. Make an insight check.
If you say it with enough confidence, they'll think the
We have no
smell.
idea where the prisoners go. But
Yeah, it's totally stinky, yeah.
14.
14. You get the sense that they don't maybe quite understand what's going on. Some of the stuff they're saying or gesturing, asking if you're hungry, they think they're taking you to feed prisoners to you. They revere you. They don't consider you a prisoner. They're just walking with you. They're like proud, like, we got dragon down with us.
Do I notice this?
No, they've made it like at least 20 feet before he gets this.
Okay, I don't know any of this. I am stealthing behind them. Check, like, if you need me to roll stealth at some point, I'm following.
Yeah, you can roll stealth. You can do it. Dex or charisma based if you want to blend or just actually not be seen.
you said there was like instruments being played.
Oh yeah.
You know, I'm gonna mosey over to the
You don't have to
stage.
stealth. I could just-
18.
I could just say, hey, he's coming along with you. Make sure you do a good job.
But I also got an 18.
Who do you mean?
I have
Guy Fieri. Make sure you listen to him.
still doesn't see me.
They grab another guy. They pull this look.
I have expertise in stealth for a reason.
I know.
Now you and a random human the kobold are dragging along or
Is
go through the camp.
Is anybody else in this camp wearing these robes?
A few, yes.
Okay, cool. So as I see that, like, the majority aren't, I step behind the tent and I take this.
Okay.
Even though he just said that we get advantage wearing
While we're
it
in the camp wearing.
She said that, and it depends on who you talk to. That it's valid. I understand where you're going with it.
So I'm just gonna head over to the bandstand, so to speak. It's like take out my loot, sit down, wait for my moment to start, just jump in playing with them. So.
You
All right.
see me glare.
They're singing. Luckily, I have their cultish jingles as they're singing.
Yes, you do.
All right. So it's a little upbeat little ditty. They're doing Cult of Dragons sing this song. Black, blue, green, white, purple dragon, more speakers. Hail to him out and sing. Going to raid all night. Going to hoard all day. I gave my treasure to a Draco Lich. Now it all go to the queen.
Mighty kitchen.
He's waited.
I really like this camp count.
He's
Yeah.
waited for 5
It is
weeks.
camped out. It is camped. It's
He has
everywhere.
been waiting for 5 weeks to say
Do you have another one?
Yes, I do. If he plays long enough, they switch it up.
Sure.
They lower the tempo a bit, but you see the chorus, you play along. It's more, everyone's quiet. It's more almost a reverence as this soulful music plays over the camp. And,
If it's in Kiss on a Rose on a
it's
Grave.
not. So, an older of the Raiders steps up and he looks into the night sky and he goes,
I see drakes of blue and dragons white, but
Guys, got
the
something
red
called throat.
dragon's breath lights up the night,
This is
and I
okay,
say to myself, let my enemies burn.
You know what? I want to step to the front with all this singing. I got one, folks. I got one. Follow me, modulate, mostly in A. Oh, my darling, oh, my darling, oh, my darling Tiamat. For without you and your treasure, what we got is not. You are mighty, you are lovely, you are queen of all dragons. And we sing to you this evening, oh, the praise has yet begun.
there's
That's
a couple tears in the audience. There's just,
I think that's inspiration.
oh yes, it definitely is inspiration for it.
trouble seeing all this is like.
And we need T-Pain to, you said modulate, T-Pain, and Tiamat is T-Pain in this inference. Instance, not it.
It's taking all Trouble's effort not
All right,
showing
you
it.
get inspiration. You also the next
Teamwork.
charisma-based check you make is at advantage.
Nice!
Yeah,
With
I thought
involving
she was
things, obviously.
Red Dragon, right?
If you lie to yourself, you know.
I do try to mentally take a note of the first.
Which one's the
I
Platinum
try to
Dragon?
memorize it anyway.
Okay. Actually, make you can do a perception check or investigation. Excellent investigation check.
Okay. 17.
17. You notice when we're singing listing the dragon colors, they don't say red anywhere in the song.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes.
Okay.
And there is a very important reason for that. Because outside random encounters, there is no red dragon encounter in this entire module.
Well, thanks for spoiling it for everybody.
Oh, y'all get one, don't worry. But after it.
Cool. Alright.
We'll find it.
You get inspiration for listening to the song and sussing that out. And
And
let
I
me
have
tell
2
that reference joke.
inspirations. Do you let inspiration stack?
Do Baldur's Gate 3 style and get up to 4.
Yeah, do you allow that or is it only
Uh,
one at a time? Because I have some from last time.
Yeah, it's a special one.
Okay.
Okay. So you have blended really well into the camp. People are like, some of the singing stuff, there's some people singing, other people that are talking and stuff. You want to mingle a bit? Sure. All right.
What's
So-
Ma'an doing?
You're gonna learn something.
What's Ma'an doing?
All right, yeah.
Yeah, what is Ma'an doing?
Ma'an is trying to perceive things in the background, see if he can.
Is he a wallflower?
Yes, he is a wallflower right now.
Perceive you.
Huh?
Here's what we're gonna do.
He's keeping an eye on you.
Okay. And you have a sword?
Yeah, I do have a sword.
All right. And you're going with the kobolds, and you are following them unseen.
Yes.
Or unnoticed. Okay.
Well, okay.
All right.
I am the knight.
The kobolds don't care where you are, basically. They
Don't
just-
take this away from me, Michelle.
You can hide from others. I
All
just
right.
want to be helpful, okay? Let me do my commanding things with this.
Give me bardic inspiration.
I can't do shit in battles. Let me do this. Okay. Lord.
But I'm a self-independent man. I need no woman.
No woman, no man, no
So,
them.
Ma'an, as you're wallflowering, looking around, you notice a few things and overhear some things.
Okay.
You find out that the camp has a lot of cultists in it, dedicated cultists.
Really?
Yeah, but not everyone is dedicated. A lot of them are just like they're hired mercenaries and such.
Oh, okay.
And you catch a glimpse of, and from context you get see this is someone important to him. You see another half dragon. It's not the blue one before, although you probably might spot him. He's around. This is a black half dragon.
Cool.
You can make a perception check.
Don't see anything.
Well, that was not good.
Well,
We'll call that a 12.
Oh, that's not.
it's not terrible.
That's not
Could be
bad.
worse.
You know that they wear a decent amount of purple, although the outfit kind of looks like a cloak show to it, but way fancier and more purple. And they have a
Can
very ornate greatsword.
Can I make a history check
For
on
what?
this? On the purple. Since I'm stealthing, I would be seeing people to avoid.
You may not have seen one in purple yet.
Okay, cool.
Yes, but when you do, of course,
You said we're Nate Greatsword.
a very ornate greatsword. Yes,
Okay. All right. Can I?
wicked look.
The whole group has
What's that?
one.
Huh?
Can I look at that?
You wanna look at that? You wanna try to get closer?
No. I just want. You said ornate greatsword, so I was wondering about.
It's sheath right now, so you can't see the blade, but the handle itself is gosh, I forget where the picture is. I'll have to find it later. It is it looks like it's very dark. It looks like it's almost like it has like golden accents, that you catch when a bit of like firelight hits them and they gleam a bit, but it's very blackened.
Cool.
Yeah. And you catch a name, someone else like notice them, like, and you catch like that's who it is. You catch the name Resmir.
Resmir.
And they're with, but you do recognize someone with them, someone else wearing purple. It looks like the human woman that some of you have spotted from the ramparts during the night. 12. You catch their name too. You catch the name Furum Mondath.
Florum.
It is.
Fantasy names, you
It's
guys.
one of those names that I don't like.
How many apostrophes are in
Their
there?
name is Mud.
I mean, I do appreciate the books giving pronunciations.
It's Furlum. It's Frulam, and then Mondath is Mondath.
Okay.
So
It sounds a very feminine name, but it's Furlam.
And that's
Monday.
female.
How did I get to? How did I get onto James Corbin's sheet? Anyway, so that's what you find out.
I've walked around, like, watched stuff before and moving through. Are there many Dragonborns?
That's a good
No.
question.
No, there's not.
Okay.
In fact, the only one you do see of a dragonborn, it's not like a half dragon. You see the only dragonborn you spot through the camp is not dressed in the matching outfits.
But every last
It's like
one
a
that we've
Burger King
seen here
commercial.
has been a chromatic.
Right.
So you are the only one.
Okay, so you're being led through
You
the. As you're led through the camp, you see where the tents get nicer. You see this big tent. You catch a glimpse of it looks like a fenced-in area, like probably maybe like a pen-in, animals or prisoners possibly. And you see it, but the kobolds aren't quite leading you there. You would see this as well. You see a blue half-dragon inside it, wielding a great sword.
Is this the same blue dragon?
Yes.
Okay.
Um,
Motherfucker.
and there is a couple, looks like prisoners. They're untied and they're given like a short sword and pushed into the arena. It looks like a execution by combat. One of them is Sheila.
Part of me thinks Sheila's got this.
Guys, we don't even have to kill that guy anymore.
Problem solved.
So, who is she fighting? Did we say?
Cyan Wraith. He introduced himself. The blue half dragon himself is fighting them.
I was mistaken. Tan with no space is like a tambourine. Tan is the Brazilian
That
drum.
hurting it?
No, but I'm researching
We were
it.
dying to know.
Could
Yeah,
be.
sorry.
Could be. We don't know yet.
Sorry.
All right. So what are you gonna do? You get the kobolds are kind of leading you around, kind of showing you off more than anything else. But if you want to try to direct them somewhere, or just get free, or make them understand that you need to be with the prisoners.
I am going to go. Since I'm all stealthy and stuff, I'm going to go ahead and sneak up there and take my dagger and cut free his bindings.
All right. Do a sleight of hand check.
Sleight of hand, not my best, but possible.
Not very hard with the kobolds, but we'll see.
No ones. Oh no, not 22.
Easily done. You cut it like completely out, or just like cut a rope where he can undo himself in like one movement if he needed to.
If he needed to.
Okay.
And I will be headed towards the outskirts of the arena.
Okay.
I'm going to see what exactly happens, in case I need to hex this guy, this blue
Okay.
dragon or not.
Am I seeing this question?
Um,
Because I am trying to keep pretty close.
if you're kind of just loosely following.
Yeah.
By the time he gets in position, you're inside of it as well.
Oh, okay. I want
Like
to
you're,
get
like, past
inside
him, but you
of
can-
him, so
yeah.
I can get my little R2D2 Luke Skywalker nod.
All right.
Are there a lot of people watching him fight these prisoners?
Yeah, some of the people at the camp, some kobolds. Some
we
people will be
hear-
drinking and they'll walk over, and it's a kind of a spectator sport.
So there's concessions.
There is concessions, yeah.
No.
I mean, will we hear this?
Would y'all hear it?
Yeah, we're near
Um,
towards where the singing kobolds were.
You would notice a crowd somewhere else, and maybe while you're up on the stage, they're helping with where they got this.
Yeah.
It's basically a gallows that they're using, but
Oh, okay.
yeah, it's not completed. It's like a platform one, but
So as I finish my set, I see.
yeah, you can see it. Bring attention to it easily enough.
Can I get some of the concessions?
Oh yeah,
What are they offering?
it's a lot of I mean, they make like kebabs. There's mostly stuff on stick, meat, different vegetables.
Oh, concessions. That's like,
Yeah.
Well, yeah. They're not like making concessions on things, they have a concession stand.
And
Hey, can I get a-
there's a guy in a cart that pulls. They have like some beer and
get your
stuff.
kebabs, yeah.
Great.
You need shawarma?
It looks like they're tried, but you wouldn't call it that in good faith.
Cool. I definitely want a few of those kebabs.
All right. So you got a kebab between every knuckle and a drink.
Yeah.
All right. You get blending right there.
Water genasi.
Yeah. Well, look,
So-
I'm here for
So as
might as well eat.
because why not?
Yeah.
So I want to end as I end the last song. I'm singing with and we got our hands up singing our songs. The team matching really great. Yeah, gonna party like it's Baldur's Gate.
Take away his inspiration.
I'm sorry.
I'm not going to take it away. Jumped in ice.
As I finish like that, as I finish my set, I look over to the crowd of people. I just kind of give a bow, tip the hat, and kind of motion.
It's actually very strategic. He's not quite a good song, so no one's going to try to get him on
Yeah.
and let him lead
Yes.
safe. See,
So I
you
just
don't
gotta-
understand the
just kind of
strategy
bow
behind
and
that.
kind of start I look for treble and just kind of nod toward the group of people like off in the distance.
All right.
You had fun?
I had a lot of fun.
Come on in.
I know just Baldur's
Yeah, you're gonna leave this area. I only had the two games.
Do we know how many people he's killed this way? The dragon. Say his name one more time for me.
Scion
Scion. I'm just gonna say
Cyanide. Sorry.
Scion Wraith.
Scion Wraith. Do I see a pile of bodies? How's Sheila doing with the whole thing?
There's no bodies. It looks like this is the first in the lineup. Hasn't been doing this like all night or anything.
Okay. What does Sheila look like?
She looks a bit bruised up, like she was, it was indicated she was probably taken in a fight. So she's a bit dirty, but she's not like limping or anything. Not too bad.
Is there a little dog that's chained up there?
Do I see them? These two?
One shot.
Definitely see him. Yeah, he did a nod to you. Definitely see him. Yeah, you see that.
I'm waiting for the
Oh, see this dog?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Skywalker.
You know, there's a dog peeking out from under a tent, like whimpering a little bit, and he goes out. It's behind the beer cart now.
Oh wait, it's not chained up? It's loose?
No, it's not chained up. It must have followed them like y'all did, but got here before y'all, because y'all took a long rest.
Fine.
Well, they didn't fight, so.
Don't worry, folks. You're not the only ones that really is confused right now about this.
During the one shot last week, Sheila had a dog.
Can I get the
so
dog
she asked
to
for the
come
dog.
near me?
No.
I think
Not what I
Really?
said.
y'all
try?
running around. I see this happening. I'm trying not to battle, and I know these are over here. So I'm going to take a chance before Sheila dies. And explain to me the arena. Are there stands?
No, it's like a reinforced cattle fence, and then there's like some more wooden cages kind of nearby. And there's people around it because there's no tents right up on it. The closest tent is like 25 feet away or something.
Okay. I'm I'm gonna say, look at that ugly motherfucker, Scion Wraith over here, trying to fight an old woman.
Oh.
Saying that he is the dignity of the dragons over here. Look at that. There's no dignity. There's no honor in this.
Who are you talking to? Just out loud?
I'm just saying it out
I
loud.
don't know.
Kind of the thing like
Saying it very loud.
like you see in movies where like the guys like walk by and go, yeah, what he said that whole
Can we?
So y'all want to turn the crowd against Cyan Ray?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. You can do a performance or persuasion check.
Performance.
So you get a charisma-based
Well,
check.
charisma-based check.
So the people are like in a cage and
There's some people in a cage, and then some people have been let out into the ring.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Do
they're-
I need to do this as well?
No, I assume you're.
They were helping with that.
So
Yeah.
Sheila's in the arena already or in the
Yeah.
cage?
She's in the arena. Put a short sword in her hand.
Didn't roll great, but you know what? Inspiration, why not? That's better. Unnatural 20.
Natural 20, 18 plus 2.
You can roll it too.
Okay. Like a 7. If it was intimidation, it was an 11.
Uh-huh.
We helped.
You did your job, guys.
Yeah.
Someone before the crowd kind of is on side. Someone like snaps back at you like, "That old woman killed 3 of his men."
Okay. This is the moment I can shut your dirty fucking face for intimidation. 14.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's a room. Sorry. Just
You
take
get
it
back. You get.
I told you to stay in the truck.
Okay, Sign Wraith notices the crowd kind of turning to him. He is kind of distracted. But as you were like paying more attention to this, you see in the cages, the cage where you see a half elf tied to a post.
That's a bitch.
Wait. Oh, isn't the other guy half elf? I thought it was gonna be my ally.
Your ally? Which
Yeah.
one?
Leosin is.
Oh,
Yeah.
Talus. The one my
Do I
Talus,
notice it to be
you don't
Leosin?
see- Yeah, you notice to be Leosin. You don't. No, it's not. It's not
Okay.
Talus. They're a little later.
Okay.
I'm gonna try a gambit here.
Oh, good.
You gonna throw a playing card out?
I'm going. I'm gonna take the guy whoever that said it. I'm gonna grab him and throw him towards the arena way. So grab him by the coat and throw him out. He's like, "You hear what this guy's been saying about you, Scion?"
All right. Do an athletics check and then a deception check.
Holy shit. Okay, cool.
At this point, I offer one of the kebabs to one of the mercenaries sitting beside me.
I get +2 to both of these.
They blush. Oh.
14 athletics, nat 20 deception.
Hey!
All right. Let's see. Oh yeah. You like it's like someone being thrown through the wrestling ring, just throwing, just gets up in there.
No, the chair. You're supposed to throw the chair. Oh, right.
And your mercenary getting up, the relationship meter filled up a little bit.
Oh,
They will remember this.
You unlock new dialogue.
It pops up. They will remember this.
So where's Joko?
I'm for it.
He's still in the crowd. You're the kobolds, right? Have you got closer to the arena as well, or where are you at?
Yeah,
You haven't freed yourself yet.
not yet.
Okay.
Quick question. If I can get basically behind her, if I could do the add your enemy, and make him scared, could I make it appear like he was scared of Sheila? If I'm like behind her.
So what does the
basically?
ability actually do?
Makes him frightened.
Makes him frightened. Yeah, you can definitely try that.
I think Sheila.
I'm not doing it yet. I'm just
But yeah, if you want to get in position to make
just
that possible.
knowing my possibilities.
Yeah, that's a possibility. All right.
I think Sheila needs to, which I totally think she can do, make a performance check to, like, she catches on it and goes, "Yeah, I'm making this happen."
I don't know. Well, hopefully you're boosting her confidence in some way. I guess.
Oh,
Hopefully.
she has enough confidence as is. This is Sheila we're talking about.
Sheila seems very focused on something and Cyan Wraith. and doesn't even seem to have noticed y'all in the crowd or anything.
I mean, she doesn't know we're coming, so.
Don't know if she doesn't come, but y'all been made kind of a, he's been
Well,
yelling.
obviously, yeah.
He hasn't noticed.
Nason threw somebody.
Yep. Didn't barely clock that. Like
Oh,
you guys.
I'm making my way towards Leosin. As I
Oh.
can.
Okay. You wanna
Oh, is
go
this
around?
like a pit,
All right.
or
So
is this just around a crowd?
so way it is. You want to go
So-
around, get behind, go around.
The arena's a crowd, right?
Yeah, the crowd.
Basically.
Okay.
So you want to go through the crowd around the arena. You can get behind Simon's side or behind Sheila's side. Or just whatever
Which
you
one's
do.
closer to Leo? Yeah. to Leo's.
It's they're about the equal distance.
I will get behind
But
the
you go
half
closer.
dragon.
Yeah, that's closer to the edge where the cliff face is, and that'd be closer to a tent. So that's probably where you would go.
Okay.
So you make your way that way. Fine. Okay.
Do I need to roll for stealth or anything, or am I good?
No, you
Okay.
pretty much you're blending. Unless you're trying to ninja over there.
I'm not trying to ninja.
Yeah, no one. You're not suspicious going over there. Anyone want to do anything else right this second pertaining to the
I can't-
Sheila
I
in
can't
the
get.
arena debacle?
Bard Inspiration has to require me either verbally or using my spell code to get like my instrument to give inspiration, correct?
You have to do something. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's obvious, but you could just cheer on if you want to try to do that.
I
You wanna
kind
inspire?
of do. I want to inspire Sheila.
Yeah.
Try.
I mean, kind of making it seem like you're trolling your ally Cyan Wraith. It's not unheard of. People are drunk and having fun. You think you could get away with it?
Okay.
Yeah, the old woman.
You could just sit up 10 gold on the old.
Okay. All right. That's what I do.
Okay, she is now inspired.
Yee.
All right. What about you? Anything?
I want to get as close as is the pit like deep down and right around, or is it like all just on one flat level?
Is it like
It's kind
Fight
of flat
Club?
level. It's just
Like, yeah.
it's at a relatively flat spot. A lot where a tent could have been.
Okay.
But besides just the cattle fence, it's on the same level as
I
everybody.
want to get as close as I can to the fence, and my hand's just gonna not drop onto, but just kind of hang near where my pistol is.
All right. Good. And you? Anything?
I'll ask my new mercenary friend how much they pay him. It'd be like, hey, how much they pay you?
He says.
You were totally flirting with this.
It's gonna be a wage protest when it starts to happen.
At least
you
a
gave the
romance.
It's a
thing.
great idea.
He hesitates from it. You take it back up. Oh, well, I got hired on as a sergeant. I get paid 8 gold per 10 day.
8 gold.
Yeah.
They paid me 30. You really need to go talk to them.
Well, I mean, he looks at you're thinking, well,
Yes.
I'm sure membership comes with benefits, but
So
that's
those
not my color.
seeds. So those seeds, derision.
Aw, let's hope for a
You
bromance
can tell that
here.
affection him a bit, but he tries to stay strong.
Maybe
Unionize. Unionize. It's
I don't
okay.
actually know if I'm staying on after this.
Well, I mean, it is a lot of risk. So, I mean, you got to make sure that risk is properly weighted with the benefit.
Yeah. I think me and my buddies are done after this. These guys are weird.
Mm.
But this is nice.
I kind of feel that.
Drink.
Drink real quick, yeah.
You want some up here?
Cozy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'll just bring it to you.
Okay. So, are you going to do your thing, or you can see what happens?
How many other people are in the arena?
He pushed a guy in, there's another prisoner, and then Cyan Wraith. So there's 4 people
Just
in there.
impromptu dentist on Facebook now.
Pure chaos.
Is Sheila like staying back some, or is she looking like she's gonna rush him?
Do an insight check.
I didn't know we were rushing.
Not good. 10.
10. You can't tell, but what she's like planning. She's not giving anything away, but you can see her stance is oddly solid.
Solid.
Almost defensive.
She's gonna use some Tai Chi. She's learning the part.
Horse stance.
So guy, Cyan Wraith, grabs the guy he threw in there and asks him to do it, and then the other prisoner, takes this opportunity. He rushes in there before he gets even close. Cyan Wraith like just knocks him away, knocks him to the ground, and then throws this guy at him. But at that time, a little dog comes out
No! I
from
told you
the
we were
crowd.
the dog!
It jumps on Cyan Wraith's back. Then Sheila rushes forward. She still has a chain on her ankle, and the chain comes through. That he, but as he's reaching for the dog, she goes up with that short sword and slashes right across Cyan Wraith's eye. You see the blood.
Does he have any other wounds?
Does he have any other wounds? No.
What's
He
the
got a long
crowd's
rest too.
reaction?
Huh?
What's the crowd's reaction?
The crowd reaction is shocked and there's panic because they see the anger in Cyan Wraith's remaining eye as he unleashes his lightning breath weapon right on Sheila. But that chain is longer than 15 feet long. Sheila uses her advantage. She is grounded. She survives the electricity. And Cyan Wraith covers his eye and just shoos everyone away.
Is the dog still on it?
She's got that echo.
The dog runs over, gets off of him, and he knocks it off, and he's like, right back. And then he goes to just step out the arena, and a couple other guards go to grab the prisoners to take them back to the cage.
Seriously, she got away with it from being grounded?
Yes. Well, no, that she survived.
She shuffled over there and created an equipotential zone. So whenever she got hit, it hit it on the chains and grounded perfectly because the chains.
A couple of them. Some of them have not been able to fight their way through the crowd, but a couple of them are close by. They're like pulling on other. He's with us, Dragon.
Billy works for an electric company, and he's throwing science at me right now.
No.
Don't question.
So,
Very different.
This.
You need
Please,
Electricity.
to have something ground. You need a minimum of 8 feet of 8 feet. 12 feet. It's something. It's less than 15 feet. What she had. Anyway.
so
Cool. Science.
Science.
Why are you questioning the NPC survived that we want to live?
No, I'm cool. I'm cool with
kobolds
it.
that are there.
But narrative
I want to
matters.
say,
They were clean
go
shaven.
get that prisoner and bring her to me.
To the kobolds.
Yes.
Ooh.
Ooh. You say draconic, I'm assuming?
Sure.
I mean, they're going to try. I don't know how successful they'll be. That's a tall order. You know, Sheila's very recognizable now. But that's what you want to try to do. Just see what happens.
We'll see. I mean, if they die, they died.
I mean, fair enough. Do a intimidate check to get them to do what you want.
That is.
You get advantage.
Hold on a second. 21.
21. All right, yeah.
That's good.
How many kobolds left were on you?
There were 7.
There were 7 initially. Yeah, pretty much all of them, but like one that you lost somewhere in the crowd. The other ones like, oh, we're gonna go. The Dragon Man says do it. So a crowd of kobolds makes their way towards the cages.
Pipsqueak needs to be a familiar.
Pipsqueak's the one that was lost in the crowd.
I dive in after Pip.
He either
The only one that might survive.
he either got trampled or he is drinking somewhere.
Maybe both.
Hey, that just means that he comes back later.
Yeah. It's an off-screen death.
Exit stage left.
Like he goes up to a concession stand and tries to order, and they're like, "We don't serve the kobolds." So he's like, "Hey, what are you doing? I'm a named NPC. You give me what's your name? Who are you? Anyway, so the kobolds are making their way over there.
Downtown, walking past.
The dog has kind of sulked back in, but you see where it went this time. If you want to go
Yes.
try to get the dog or do animal handling. You saw this. You had the hand the whole time, and like you were probably almost about to shoot, but like Sheila went straight in. And you're like, oh god, oh god. So what are you gonna do?
I'll take your sword back. You can
I said, this blind over there is too good.
Just watch it unfold. You're going towards the camp.
Just gonna find some popcorn that's been like left alone.
You know what? That sounds like Audric.
Uh-huh.
Can I take some of my, or can I go buy a shish kebab to entice the little fellow?
They're free.
Oh, okay.
Kebabs are all free. I got like 4 of them.
Yeah.
Shared one.
Great.
What are they made from?
Like game animals.
Okay,
That's
cool.
not nice.
Alright.
This is not a goblin type.
And I try to,
Yeah,
In
they
the
saw
fair.
hunters bringing in like fresh game,
Okay.
and they stole some stuff from.
No rack of dwarf or anything like
No.
that.
as I get the shish kebab, I try to animal him with that. Would that let me get it at the end?
Sure.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
I think what's on the kebab.
See, it works.
Well, if it's advantage, you take the high roll.
I already rolled. I already rolled
What was it?
a total of a 9.
A 9?
Yeah, his opposing insight. Or okay, never mind.
You're trying for this
I'm trying.
real hard.
I mean, I know. I just.
It's like takes a bit of the thing and then let's see. He catches your scent, and I guess he smells the village on you, but a little more calm, and you can feed him the rest of the kebab.
Yes,
All
of
right.
course. No.
Go to the cage,
Yeah, sneaking over.
watching the kobolds do the thing, blending.
So,
Still hitting on that guy.
I'm not hitting on.
Let me see.
It's okay.
Let me see if you learn some of the information hitting on these guards and talk about the mercenaries.
I got a plan.
At least a bromance. Come on.
Look,
You
I'm
gotta
fine
do what
with
you gotta do.
romance.
$40
I'm fine with romance, but it's hero activities right now,
You
right?
find out the following information.
Who's in the
Through your
20?
conversation with Trent. You find out that the kobolds are here because of their worshipful attitude towards dragons and makes them easy for Rezmir and other high-ranking cultists to manipulate. But they are not well liked or trusted by the other races and the raiders.
Okay.
You also learn that the hunters bring in antelope and other large game from the grasslands to feed the camp. The cultists and their allies eat most of it, but some is stored in the cave. And he gestures at a cave up the cliff face a bit, and he says to feed the hatchlings.
The hatchling.
Hatchlings.
Did we already? Was there knowledge on who Rezmir was?
Nope. He's the first one here that.
Okay. I was making sure.
Rezmir and the Cashmere.
Does he get any information on Rezmir?
I did.
He
He's a black dragonborn.
That's right. No, half dragon. He's
Well,
black half dragon. Right?
half dragon,
Half dragon.
and it's a she.
She.
And
Sorry.
now
Sorry.
by the context, it sounds like they're in charge.
Very right.
Yeah.
Kind of.
I'll give you an extra since you don't remember Rezmir.
Product
Resident.
placement.
No.
The half black dragon Rezmir came to the area a few months ago and set up the camp. Mondath handles everyday operations though.
Okay, and Mondath is.
The woman y'all caught a glimpse of.
Okay.
The other person who wears purple.
I've got that, yeah.
What kind of reactions have there been? Like, does it seem like people are realizing I'm chromatic and that's not
You mean
You're metallic.
Metallic.
metallic?
No one has really clocked that too much yet.
As long as you don't stand close to a fire and shimmer.
Yeah, you-
Sparkly vampire?
Don't
Yeah,
get
you've
too
also
sparkly.
been.
You don't want to be sparkly.
I almost said you could put like paint on yourself, but that sounds dangerously to black.
Yeah, you've been
face.
just going through where like the raiders are partying and stuff, and
Red,
just the
green.
crowds. No one's kicked it out much.
This is D&D.
You know, if you go near like
I got disguise kit.
uniformed people or something, then it might.
Okay, can I ask more about about the hatchlings?
The hatchlings.
Yeah. What kind of hatchlings?
You can do. They kind of divert the conversation when asked directly a little bit, or it's hard to hear to the crowd to pick up and like music start playing again. But you can do a persuasion or an investigation check to try to find this out.
You just secretly a herpetologist. I need to know about lizards.
Lizards.
Amphibians.
Okay. Investigation?
Sure.
15.
15? Yeah, you can find it out. You piece together from different little snippets of the conversation. The cave in the back of the camp is off limits to all those, but those who've been cleared by Mondath and Resmir, which includes a handful of guards and kobolds. It is known around the camp as the nursery. And apparently it's an open secret that Resmir plans to hatch a clutch of dragon eggs there.
Dragon eggs. Got it. Cool. Well, I got my wink, and I'd really like to just say, hey, after this,
Can I get a beer?
no. After this, I actually have an idea for a
Relationship.
No, for a new group. If you would like to consider joining, just hit me up afterwards. And I just head out.
All right. Yeah, what is that?
I don't know about things you like, man. You're gonna have a shot with that.
It was weirdly wet, right? You all noticed that, right?
So dead.
He glistened. He should have been he glistened.
That was one more son of a bitch out here.
You get up in their butt cheek out.
Got a soggy cloak.
Your clothes are always wet.
Not necessarily.
It's not quite like that. It's not like I'm like rushing water.
It's like
Okay.
is it supposed to
It's
be
more
like
like
your
an
hair?
appearance.
Yeah.
Like my hair's flowing, like I'm always underwater, and then my skin just kind of like is
Moisturizer
glistening.
always.
Okay,
blend
so
in.
it
Always
isn't like you're.
moisturize.
Any of you ever watch Shaq after a game, post game Shaq?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just sweat running down.
How am I
So it's not
I-
that way.
I imagine more
Yeah, too.
on like when someone puts on like those fancy moisturizers that like make you
There you
dewy,
go.
very dewy, like drunken elephant
Yeah.
kind of stuff on TikTok. He looks very nice.
So,
When he's nervous, he's like Shaq though.
Moist.
Kobold.
Yeah, I'm headed over to him because he gave me the.
the guards ask the kobolds what's going on, and then they start kind of getting angry at the kobolds, and like one of them they're picked up by the scruff, and he looks back and he's pointing towards you like, dragon. You can't really hear him you probably can't hear him over the crowd, but yeah, they're pointing at you, and the guards are trying to look. What do you want to do?
Or are these like?
They're not wearing
In
the
uniform or
cloaks.
anything?
They're not wearing the cloaks, no.
Okay. Then where did the Cyanrath or whatever where did he go?
No, these guys are wearing the cloaks. My mistake.
They are.
They are wearing the cloaks.
Gotcha.
And Cyan Wraith left the thing, and he went with Growl with a couple of guards with him. Looked like a almost barbarian looking guys, just like some just tough guys with great axes. And he goes into one of the nicer tents. That's where you saw him go. What do you want to do? You want to just let him see you? You want to like sculpt, get back so the kobolds don't
I'll-
rat you out, or what do you want to do?
As soon as they start to point towards me, I'll start walking up to them. I'll walk through the crowd towards them.
Towards him, just walk towards him.
Yep.
Okay.
Chest sprawled.
Yep.
Okay. So he's coming up from the opposite side of you, the cave. You can see him. Like he towers above the general crowd a little bit. You go up there, and
I'm taking advantage of this distraction that he's making, and hopefully that'll get me to Leos.
are you gonna try to grab Leosin, or you
Well,
wanna
I
talk
am
to him?
going to try to cut him off where he's bound. You said he's bound to a pole.
Yeah.
Is there a cage?
Yeah, he's in a cage. It's like a big wooden pin more than a cage.
Can I get over the top of it?
No, it's roof. It's like a, little squares, crisscrossed wooden beams
Okay.
lashed together.
Does it have a lock?
It has does have a lock on the out. It's easy to reach because it's a big, like, simple lock, but it doesn't look. It looks like it's kind of old, and the prisoner
Well, I have
tied at
these
the side.
tools.
Yeah, but that's like right next to where the guards are. You could wait. Like, the party's kind of.
I'm waiting for the distraction.
It would still be. There's enough people in the area. It'd be hard to do it stealthily, you think?
I'm gonna see how this turns out over
Okay.
here.
All right, so you walk up to them. They're like, and who are you to? These kobolds say you sent them for a prisoner? I'm like, I don't think I've seen you around here before.
So when I'll walk up when they start saying all of that,
Uh-huh.
I'll just say, "Who am I? Who are you to question me?" And I'll push that one and like then ignore him and start to like grab Sheila and walk away with her.
I said I was going to wait for good reason.
It's gonna be a tough one.
While this is all happening, I'm going to go ahead and say this. I'm going to use minor illusion to make my cloak look purple.
Minor illusion doesn't move. You need to press the change can but while you're just standing there, you can do
Yeah,
that. You
just
stand
standing there.
Yeah,
Just standing there.
just kind of make an illusion of the cloak and just stand in it.
Yeah,
Yeah, why not? Make yourself look bigger while you're at
works
it.
for everyone.
Anyway,
I would actually want to make them look smaller, but I don't think you can actually do that.
all right, so you're gonna shove a guy, intimidate another guy, and grab Sheila. That's
I'm just basically like the person who said something, talk to him, push him a little bit, and then just like
You get a bowl.
grab Sheila and see what the reaction is if I start to walk away.
yeah. This draws attention of a. How'd they do it? Not like that. So yeah, it caused a bit of commotion, and some of the other uniformed guys would come around from around the tent that kind of patrol it. And they have like a guard drake, and they're causing a commotion. Like this guy's taking a prisoner. He's we don't know who he is. He's shoved us. And they accuse you of being a spy or an infiltrator. So they has like some. They're kind of fumbling over. You did rattle the guy pretty bad, but some more serious types have taken notice.
So wait, you're talking to not Wraith or any other big people right now, right?
No, more kind of like the guys y'all fought with the rear guard, those
Okay.
kind of guys.
I message him. He can only hear me, and I ask him, like in the message, "What are you doing? Do you need a distraction?" And he can whisper back, only knowing only I can hear him whisper.
Okay, so there's really two options, maybe three. All right, so it doesn't look like it'll be a clean getaway. Right. You could put a show on struggling and let yourself be captured, and then you can put with the prisoners to act later. That might actually benefit you. You could just try to run. It's not impossible. It's just very unlikely. But then it might have the same result as the first one. Or you fight and
Simplicity
But
in the middle of their camp.
all roads lead to capture.
Right.
Thank you.
Unless you've got a hell of a story. Now, the only other like plausible reason to take a picture is not something we're gonna discuss. But if you want to bluff and say that's what you're doing, to just let her take her off to talk to her, those are your options, as I see it. If you got another plan, I'm all ears.
He got her, and I assume
He's
Failed.
Yeah, he's just been spotted. I got the guards in the area that patrol the tents. They're more serious, and they crit on their perception of this.
yeah.
So they're alerted to it. They're not like attacking you right now, you know. So if you want to try to talk her out of it, you got some other plan. Like, what do you want to happen? What are you trying to do?
I mean,
Or you want to just like stand, like push Sheila into the crowd and try to draw attention to see if Sheila can just get away?
I thought Sheila was chained.
no, she hasn't
She
changed.
had a chain for the arena. They took the chain off and were going to put her in the cage, and he grabbed her before they put her in the cage for the Ocean.
Can I want to try something.
Okay.
Out of game. I was thinking of maybe coming up. I'm still dressed up in a cloak and mask. I was going to come in there as a antagonist to you, but to more calm what's coming around. I was like, Leosin wants to see her. Take her away, but not directly to Leosin, but make it calm down whoever's nearby.
Yeah.
Why Leos?
How close are you?
Or not Leosin, the
Cyanide?
Cyanide.
How close are you?
That's a good question.
Yeah,
Enough to where I've heard it and said message.
you're on the
so-
other. You're just on the
It's
other side of the
120
fight arena.
feet.
It's not. You're in sight, but not hearing.
Okay.
But you can message him, but he can't. Like, if he yells, then he can't hear. You can't hear it.
Mm-hmm.
He just yells.
We got trouble or something, or?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Where are they at?
Well, okay, so that was my idea. I don't know if you want me to do that unless you want to do what you're trying to do.
Right.
I don't want to step on your toes.
No.
Stop. I shouldn't have brought those.
Like, if you message asking that, you can just like give a hand sign affirmative,
You just
negative.
basically,
No, the person who receives the message, hears
Yeah, I
the
can
message, can reply
respond.
to whisper that only I can hear.
Oh, is that?
yeah, I can
Yeah.
respond to her
Okay, yeah.
message.
He might look like he's moving his lips, but no one will hear him.
You got lips?
Yeah, they have lips.
Big,
Freaky.
luscious lip.
Oh gosh.
T-Rex had lips, so can the Dragonborns.
Just like her weird hand feet.
No, I make sure I don't play woodwinds because I have no lips, so I can only play like
Fair
string and percussion.
So is that just a new Eric Roca thing where it's the hand wings? Because
It's actually the original Aarakocrans were like that.
huh?
Yeah, the enemy Aarakocrans had little hands on the joint that was near towards. You know how bats have the little claws? That's where their hands were basically.
So there's,
Oh.
how many are right there, and then there's more coming?
Yeah, the other ones are. I'm supposed to
The
do
PC,
these guys, yeah.
but the original enemies had hands there
Um,
versus PCs have hands here. Yeah.
I'm there's 4 guys with the mask and with 4 guard drakes
Or
and the other 2 that
Those are a ways away, but
Both are down.
they're not that far, but they're not right upon you either. They were just coming from the tent. Those I said about 25 feet away, so they're about 40-ish, 35 feet away from you. The closest one.
gotcha.
There's also a crowd.
And then how
so-
many, like, the guards and stuff are right there, that are right on me, that we're taking?
Just those 2, and there's a couple like
Great. So I don't hear
like
you reply or
mercenary
or you
raiders and
reply.
stuff, but
Oh, I'm sorry. I was asking if
Yeah,
does he
I was
reply
just
at
trying
all,
to get
or-
a view of how many people are
Yeah.
there.
a bunch of people. There are 6 uniform guys. 4 of them have the mask on. 2 just have the cloaks like they do on.
Sure.
And then there's a few like raiders and stuff. A lot of them are just in the crowd, and then your 6 kobolds.
Right.
To oppose, intimidate, whatever, to have your kobolds fight. Get him, kobolds!
Yeah, I'll.
I'm your lord and master.
Let's see. I'll go with for
The game Overlord.
Are you talking about the anime?
Not for me. No, there's a.
I'll just
Oh.
push her back towards him,
Mm-hmm.
and then just basically go with just turn and start to walk away and say, "Fine, keep her."
Oh.
Okay, that's you can do a deception with advantage for that.
Diffuse.
16.
16. Okay. Yeah. You walk away. You kind of get into the crowd. They're working. There's a bit of confusion. A couple of the masked guys go and talk to the guys and kind of get the story out. But the others kind of stay near. They kind of are guarding this area, so they don't just run off
Sure.
on just a kind of suspicious thing.
Right.
That they kind of guess what's going on by what you said. They're wrong, of course, but they believe they understand what's going on.
So are your hands free now?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was free earlier.
I'm nearby.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're in the crowd with like the raiders and
You much
Yeah,
help
I'll
them.
just start walking away.
Yeah, too much.
you want to go towards just deeper in the camp back where the music was, or towards maybe the back cliff face towards the cave, or just someplace to get a view, or just chill.
I'll go back towards. Can I tell where they are? Like, or just head back towards. where they were
Yeah,
coming
you
from?
can spot most of them,
He's out of uniform now.
Yeah.
He's back where
but he's wearing that
I'll
hat,
start just
so
walking that
you
direction.
can spot pretty much everyone except maybe not him all the time.
Right.
So you spot the
So I'll
whole
walk
party.
away. If I.
The cowboy?
And,
Yeah. The big Stetson.
Wait, is that your character?
Yes.
Oh, who's he?
You can't just assume everything would Cody's mind.
Oh,
I do.
So as I
Put
start
it
to
in
walk
front of the
away,
camera,
can I reply to her
please.
message as I'm
Sure.
walking away?
Yeah.
So I'll tell Treble for the reply to the message.
Yeah.
Your old woman's in the cage.
You'll tell me that.
Her replying to her message.
my message.
So now, it looks like he's fine. They do put Sheila back in the cage, and there's more guards around it now and guard drakes. But no one's noticed you. And like I said, the party's starting to die down. If you want to just chill until you get a better opportunity, or do you?
I'll do that.
They're not undistracted. It would just be really hard right now.
Yeah. I'll wait.
So wait, it's like 3 in the morning. The party's dying down now.
Yeah. I'll drop.
Well, it's going for a relaxed party. People are retiring to tents. They're coupling up. The slow moves start. There's a little
They keep
dance
talking to that guy.
for the late people. But this area is done.
Sorry.
They're going to be going next to more towards the fire for that kind of
Okay.
more relaxed party atmosphere.
Is there anybody playing cards or gambling or something like that near the prisoners?
I'll drop the
Not
minor
near
illusion.
the
Just wanna
prison.
say.
Yeah.
Within sight,
Closer.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay, but not like here. But yeah, when sight, someone's got a barrel turned over. They're doing like some dice games. Yeah.
Weird.
I tried to get up over there and asked to join.
You call next.
Yep.
Alright. You stand there, kind of watching the. Yeah, that's perfectly fine.
I grab a random crate or something to sit on.
Okay. And you're watching it. You're where are you going?
So it's late enough. People are starting to it's starting to kind of thin out. So.
Yeah, the people are settling down. They're leaving this area. They're more towards the south part of the camp. So it's like it's just lulled about. There's some activity, but it's not as much active anymore. People ate too much, drank too much. Some of them, but most of the uniformed people are still sober and whatnot.
Yeah.
You walking around looking at this, you estimate there's about like 100 raiders and uniformed people in the camp together.
Okay.
Somewhere in that area. It's a good estimation. Let's see if there's anything else you can find out while you're walking around for this. You just observing, or you talk to anybody casually, kind of?
Not really talk to anybody. Just kind of walk around, walk through the camp, kind of glance around, avoiding uniformed people for the moment.
Okay.
I wanted to if they try to pass this.
So avoiding uniform people. Well, you hear some of the mercenaries talking. You learn that the half blue dragon Cyan Wraith is Mondast's right hand. Is seldom far from her side. He has a rigid sense of honor, but you don't want to make him angry. Is what kind of stuff you hear. Anything else? Oh yeah, and the cult has been ranging far and wide in small raids to collect treasure. Green Nest was the closest target to the camp and the biggest of all the towns that this group has attacked, and the most profitable. And you hear it to be like praise Tiamat's glory, but you hear it from more like the mercenaries. They're more being sarcastic about it. They don't care about that.
Praise Tiamat's glory.
As they're jingling their coins, they just got paid.
While,
Praise her.
while they're playing dice, I take out my hurdy-gurdy.
All right, so
My hurdy-gurdy.
Start cranking.
so after being clubbed repeatedly, Trevor ends up in the cage.
Is it an organ
Hey,
grinder?
it can be soothing as a, I guess, like if you really, it's a good background noise for going to bed. If it's
What's
not,
a hurdy-gurdy?
Okay, so
For the audience, not for me at all.
what it is,
Yeah.
but for other people.
Okay, so it looks like a large, wide viola that on the end has a crank that essentially turns a barrel inside that goes against the strings to play the strings instead of like a normal like bow. And on the other side there are like little levers where I can make the strings touch more of the barrel or not touch the barrel of the thing.
Okay.
And it does like harmonizing with different strings if I press it down. So it's a
Does
very
it-
complicated string instrument that I crank.
Does it sound more like a viola or
It's
or is it like a
So
harpsichord
you know,
type?
you know that that's with old Victrola and old record players, that like early beginning, that speed up. That's essentially what a hurdy-gurdy sounds like in a way.
Yeah.
Just kind of like slow.
It's a
That's
continuous-
unpleasant.
No, it's really pleasant.
It's really.
It's actually yeah.
So you're playing.
Yeah, and so you can harmonize with yourself. You can harmonize with different strings if you play it well.
You can play on Sea of Thieves if you're a pirate.
Yeah.
I have. Okay.
Do I have to pull up a
This is
sample?
no, not. I will later YouTube it.
Well, maybe they don't know what it is. It's a good question.
Well,
I'll pull it.
hurdy-gurdy is on the comeback though. It's doing really well.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh, is it now?
Yes.
Yeah, thanks to like Irish music, pirate core, all that kind of stuff. It's really it's making a comeback. It's a great because it's a proper like medieval sounding instrument.
Yeah.
And it looks interesting.
Exactly. So
Do you need to stop playing this because it's
this is what the instrument looks like.
Make a performance check.
yeah, but can we pay for that little bit?
We
right
get
there?
30 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah. So. And that song, I'm pretty sure, is past copyright too.
Yeah.
So that's no big deal. All right, performance. Let's go. Okay, I have a +8. 22.
22. Okay, and your goal is to relax people?
Relax people,
Okay.
kind of get them calm, not on edge or
Oh
anything.
yeah, if so, people are
Maybe
chilling.
complacent,
Yeah,
possibly.
right. If you did really bad, I was gonna have it's too good and you start the party back up.
I know.
After party.
No.
I had to come up with new jingles on the spot.
Hurdy-gurdies are real. To me, they can be really soothing if they're not too loud. Not too loud.
All right.
That's my replacing my lyre because hurdy-gurdy's not listed in the official list of instruments.
That's fine. All right, so it does settle down eventually. There's not a lot of people besides like the guards kind of come every now and then past. But the guards who were there for like the Cyan Race execution thing, they're not right up on the cage. They don't hang out there. that were there for that. So there's not a lot of people there. There's no one right up on the cage. They kind of, those guys tuck in, they kind of check that way when they come around, the guys with the drakes, but you know, they come in, they're kind of predictable. They're just kind of doing the route.
Can I send a message to Sheila while I'm playing?
Sure.
Okay. I let her know that us, the adventurers you were part of, that the town is here to break you out soon. I don't know if she replied or not, but
She'll say, I whisper. She's like, I understand. I'll be ready when the time comes.
now she got a cigarette.
And since I'm right beside the prison, I just hear her.
No, you don't. You don't hear the whisper. I'll only message the spell.
Okay.
Only her and I can hear each other.
Okay. I just assumed that she was so loud. I saw her.
She just can't do it. Right?
How much of a gap is there between the bars?
I got you.
Between the bars?
Yeah, of this cage.
Like this. About, but there's also section. There's like,
But there's an
Crystal.
opening of about like that.
yeah, easily.
About like somebody, a reduced shield can crawl through.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I don't get that spell. Do you get that
How-
spell?
What?
So there are
Reduce.
people like somewhat,
Produce?
somewhat
Not large.
close to
Reduce.
Yeah, what
the
more
bars
news,
and, or like the cage and stuff.
Like guards now.
Well, I'm
No, I
about
mean
to.
like people just walking around.
No. Now and then somebody might come and like take a leak nearby, but no one hangs out around.
But I'm about to pick the lock.
Can I relay the
But I
information
mean,
that I
if
found
it's
to everybody?
Absolutely. Sure. There's some waiting around while they're clearing. You have time to
Cool,
relay
cool.
their
I'm gonna
information.
go between all y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all about the cave called the Nursery with the dragon's eggs. I'm gonna tell y'all about Resmir,
Oh, we're
And-
off of it.
Frulin
You can
Monat,
jump on my back and I'm a humpback.
and about the kobolds. I don't really trust them.
Okay.
And the hunters, how they track in and out with new game, and a lot of it goes into the nursery.
Okay. I'll say while you're going around, you can share this. Go ahead and share this. You learned this while you were between things. You learned that the plunder from nearby settlements is stored in the cave. No one but Resmir knows how much is in there altogether, but it must be a big pile by now. That's what they said.
Cool. Yeah.
You,
That's the same.
Yes.
as you're doing your hurdy-gurdy and kind of you eyeing around, you kind of looking towards the prisoners down there. One of the gamblers casually kind of looks there too and kind of has a shared moment and kind of muses that the monk, indicating Leosin,
Yeah.
you gather, is of special interest to Resmir. Why else would Resmir keep that creature alive that way? What Resmir hopes to learn from him is anyone's guess, but you wouldn't want to be in that half-elf skin, or what's left of it when the questioning gets serious.
Resmir. Have we met Resmir?
You have not.
Okay. So, this is the first time I'm ever hearing of him.
Well, he just shared that information. Well, he's going to share that information
Oh.
soon.
Resmir's the female.
Half
Black
black,
dragon? Okay.
Dragon.
black half dragon.
Black after.
Gotcha.
By the way, this entire time, like Audric's just like meandering around the camp, slowly like meandering my way to the prisoner like cages. Just kind of eating the popcorn,
Can I go ahead and
throwing a
pick
piece
that
down
lock?
the ground occasionally.
Yeah, it's quiet down enough. You think it's safe to try to pick a lock.
You're just standing at the cage, just going.
Can I get into? Do I see Nathan
So,
doing that?
If
Ever
you-
just like side eye?
I mean, if you're looking over there, yeah, you'll see him move over
Can I
there.
play?
It's not obvious what he's doing.
Can I get into like a chorus, like the loud chorus?
I'll go ahead and take a bardic inspiration from you.
I know. I meant like.
You're trying to give advantage on stealth.
Yeah.
You gotta do a performance check for that because
Okay.
it's not close enough to just do a help action.
Gotcha.
But yes, it's possible.
Alright, I
No
don't.
no one's.
Okay, it's not terrible, but it's okay. It's a 12. It's not the worst. It's not the worst. I'm gonna say my inspiration for when it's a unnatural or it's a natural one or something.
What you got?
Beautiful rendition of Santiago.
So how do we do thieves'
Hotel
tools? Do we do proficiency? I get sleight of hand plus the proficiency for thieves' tool, or just proficiency for thieves'
Proficiency a tool check is just like a skill check.
Okay.
It's like an extra skill you have.
Okay.
And you can even have expertise in it if you're a rogue.
Well, that's a fucking 5.
A fucking 5.
Sorry, Amelia, you need some help?
Um,
I'm proficient in thieves' tools.
Are you really?
Actually,
There's a lot of guards
It's-
around.
you got like a piece of one of the tools, like kind of snapped up a little one of the tension piece,
Yeah.
and it's the tumbler set, and so there's like a piece jammed in there.
Okay.
So it's gonna be more difficult if you try again.
keep an eye out for the guards.
So are you gonna try it?
I mean, first of all, like, I'm gonna make sure no guards are around first.
Okay, yeah, there's they kind of some have just come by a little before this, so that there's none in the area right now.
Here, hold this. They have the popcorn. And I'm gonna,
Okay, with a skill check, just making sure, would I get my dex bonus plus my proficiency?
Yeah.
So I was a little bit better. I was +3 on that.
3 more, so it was an 8.
Yeah.
All right, so it's not. You didn't break the piece off.
Okay.
We didn't do that.
15, 11 plus 4.
Oh yeah. You get it. It's a little stuck, but you jiggle it a bit, and it sets in place, and it comes loose. And it comes loose. You know, I said that bar it slides
Yeah.
apart.
Like lean against the bars.
I go in
Yeah.
and I go,
Italian opera.
check out. Just keep
I'm just sitting right here, man.
And I walk in.
Yeah, there's a lot of popcorn in
All
this.
right. You walk in.
I stealth into
There
the
are. There's Leosin. It's Sheila and 3 other of her group that went to defend the mill. Well, there's another from her group went to the mill, and 2 others just from the village, random people, and then some others that looks like they've been there a little longer.
How
and
big is the camp, like its entirety, and how far is the cages from the close?
Pretty big.
Okay, how far are the cages from the closest exit?
There's only really one exit unless you're climbing up, and it's on the opposite side of the camp.
How far is the climb up?
The climb up, it's not that hard of a climb, but it's fairly high.
Oh, as you go in, I'm gonna hand you my robe of mask that I took off.
Your what?
As I took off the robe of mask, I'm gonna hand that to you as a way to like maybe get one of them out if it comes to it.
Yeah.
The highest or where it is, it's like over. It's less than 200 feet, but usually like 150 feet up.
150 feet up?
Yeah, to lead completely. The one of the to the cave is not that high. It's like in a spot. It goes up a little bit and then it goes more.
Is there like a larger tent that's like food stores and that kind of thing?
Yeah, absolutely. You can see some of the hunters like hang out. Hunters like sitting out front, just kind of whittling. He's not really. He's not. He don't seem to be vigilant or guard or anything. He's just.
Yeah. But it's very large tent.
Yeah, it's decently sized.
Is it like in the middle of the camp? Like
It's
Do you have your player's handbook with you?
it's a bit right of center, but it's kind of.
I have one. I have one in the back room.
Huh?
Do you have your player's handbook with you?
Yeah, dude. Never opened it before. There you
It's
go.
like, yeah, like, turn can open. You see that?
What type of monk is Leosin? Is he the athletic sort?
No.
He's not strong.
Is he a leveled monk?
He's his how would you know that?
I'm Harper, and he's my contact. I should know that.
How do you know if someone's leveled? That's not an in-world term. He can throw a punch.
Does he have mad stuff going
On a
on?
scale of 1 to
No,
20, how
he's
good
not. He's not incapable, but he's not.
I don't think he could. I don't think he
Can you
could
do
scale.
dope monk shit?
No.
Okay.
Okay. I go up to what state is he lucid?
Yeah, he's losing.
Does he recognize me?
Yeah, when you get up to him, he's looking in the cloak. He was acting. He was kind of like, playing possum kind of. When he noticed you doing here,
Get your ass out.
I can still learn from him.
Not any longer.
What do you mean?
It's time to get out.
Do a persuasion check. Straight
Huh?
up. Do a persuasion straight up.
Persuasion straight up.
Yeah, he's resistant to the idea.
Is Sheila more than 150 pounds?
Yes.
10.
160
Just
pounds.
10.
Believe it or not. What?
Just a 10.
A 10?
You go away, Die. You have betters. See, I don't know what he knows. I wouldn't know.
He came while you were like chilling over there.
I was going to
So
everybody.
he came over, just leaned next to you, like, and told you
Okay.
of the.
So
the
I
highlights.
can say that I could say that their leader may actually skin you alive for the information.
I'll give you the damage.
Okay. Not any better. Damn you, Leo. So
He is very. He says, "How are we gonna get out?"
I take the robe that he's given me, and I say, through the gate.
We just leave these others here.
We're gonna have to figure something else out about them, but I need to get you out right now.
If they discover I'm gone, then no one else is getting out of here.
Maybe we should try to find some more robes first.
We can try to sneak them all out, but he's resistant. But if you convince him that you can get them all out, he seems
Look,
worried about that.
I'll be honest, my plan Z is I go to the nursery, grab a dragon's head, hold my gun to it, go let him go.
I send.
Go
Okay,
ahead,
so I
next
saw you, and I saw you go in there.
That's the only thing seriously guarded right now.
I send a message to Audric. How's it going? Do we need a distraction?
That's pretty good. A little more like he's some more butter on his popcorn, but I guess it's not. Oh, you mean I don't know. He's in there talking to him.
Do you have mine?
Well-
Do you have mine already?
I do.
We don't need a distraction yet. No.
And my
So,
illusion sound.
There's a total of 5 people in there.
So can I.
4, 7, or 7 people.
Somewhere else, not on your person.
I'll say, if I try to sneak the others out, will you go with me?
I'm gonna lose my skin. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, okay, good. We can be reasonable here, Leosin.
So we're in kind of like is it like straight valley between the rocks, or is it kind of bowl? Like what's the shape of the rock?
It's like a reverse plateau. The shifts are, the cliffs are not sheer. They're easy. They're kind of traversable. You climb. They're like jagged.
So it's a
and whatnot.
hole.
But you're in a hole. Yeah.
Is there any part of it that's kind of like more shaded and whatever, since it's night, like where the fire's not really reaching?
There's spots you think you could probably climb out without being spotted if you're lucky. Yeah.
Okay. What we could do is, if Treble wants to fly up, like, are there trees and stuff around the outside of the?
Yeah. Yeah. There's
So-
trees and there's other random little caves. There's all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, so if we have a bunch of rope, then we could attach some, if, you said you had a bunch of rope, you fly up, basically loop it around a tree, we can get a couple people up there and like, get people up quick.
I mean, I could go back to the area, get the party jumping again, get everybody like attention over there.
Sure.
not impossible.
I'm thinking
There's
like the quicker way to get them out that's not taking them through the front gate.
Yeah.
there's
where we have
one
to walk
concern that this plan doesn't address. The guards, the guys with the Drakes do come within sight and look in every now and then.
Right.
So there's only so many times for prisoners to be discovered missing.
Right.
Well, I can put up Leosin, well, minor illusion of Leosin if they're just looking in.
Mhm.
I can do that after he's
Right,
gone.
it
What
lasts
about the others? Yeah, it's a
It's
minute.
It's a
Oh, I'll
minute.
have to be in there and just keep re-upping it.
While he tries to get away with the other people and the rest of the party, and you're gonna.
Yeah, a couple
Yeah.
people stay behind.
Yeah.
The minor illusion is that thing. But if basically we have it ready for people to be pulled up quick. Like I'm thinking, like if you fly up and then somebody climbs up, so we have somebody pretty strong and you to give advantage, so you can like
Yeah.
basically loop it around a tree. You'll run, pulling somebody up.
Yeah,
So
my
you
strength
kinda
is my
get-
dump stat, so that's why I'm calculating if I can carry somebody.
Right,
Yeah.
but like if somebody else goes up with you that's strong to make that happen,
Yes, I can do it.
then we could wait to get the people
You,
out.
I don't know if
until
this,
that's
you
ready.
tried this, but you walked around the camp more than most other people you see. So, you saw like some human shaped like straw training dummies around.
Alright, yeah. You want some trade things?
I mean,
Yeah, that don't sound
I
bad.
guess it's the question of like how obvious it is to carry one of those in there. You always
I mean,
try and not sneak people.
Yeah, you could try to sneak them. You can act like you're drunk and dance them through.
Yeah, that's what
There's
I was thinking.
several ways to get them through the camp without arousing suspicion.
I mean, let me know. I'm gonna try to get the party bumping again.
I mean, everybody's pairing up, might as well grab a dummy.
And if it looks at you, just looking at like, okay.
Just wait.
They come over.
What's the movie?
Weekend at Bernie's.
Yeah, we can Bernie's this.
You could just knock out some dudes and throw them in there.
Still like burning.
Okay, so what's the plan? You talk them into leaving with you. You got a plan to get everybody out. And climbing seems an option, but he's got maybe a plan to make it where you're not discovered after only a few minutes.
Okay, well, I don't know any of this. I just was getting Leosin, and I have Leosin come to me. We're still in the interior prison side of it.
Mhm.
I'm gonna knock the door twice for Audric and say, "You got any ideas to get us out?"
Well, my first idea is we get some more of those robes and try to sneak them out. Maybe put some of those dummies in here, make it look like they're like asleep or something. But
We need something quicker.
yeah. I don't know, man. We're in the. I mean, I could maybe cause a distraction and we sneak them out. Is there like are there any like carts or like horse and buggy, anything that any sort of like wheeled mode of movement?
Yeah,
Thank you, that's the word.
You saw the hunting cart earlier for sure. Carts that had the keg, the barrels for the alcohol.
How many kegs?
There was one that had 2 big kegs on it.
How big are these kegs?
Oh god.
Like a studio apartment. No, they're like about the biggest table about around this table.
So big enough that two or three medium-sized creatures can fit inside of them.
4 if you don't like them very much.
I read a book one time. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go find this cart.
Okay.
So my idea is, well, we put them in the barrels.
I start going.
Put them in the cart, throw a blanket over them.
Oh, that too.
I start.
Oh, it's still got some milk. I'm about to finish this off. Waste not. What?
I
No,
start.
I'm gonna do that. That's gonna be for the guards.
I start freeing the other prisoners, like cutting their binds off, not letting them go through the door, and
All right, so-
instructing them, "Don't move until I tell you to," and then I'll cut the rope.
Okay.
The
So thank
swords
you,
that
Phil.
were being handed,
Yes.
handed to them as they were pushed out. Where are those? Did they take those with them?
No, they're nearby. They're kind of there's a pile of like rusted, damaged weapons by the little cattle arena. Yeah, so there's a couple short swords.
Where's Ma'an right now?
Howdy, I'm dancing with the dummy right now.
He went
Just
back
on
and
his
found
own.
that guy.
Just on his own.
So I've been flirting with this dummy for a little bit, so
How
Making the
drunk are
mercenary
you at
jealous.
this moment?
I'm not drunk at all.
Sober.
Wait, as I'm going to get in the car, can I see I see him just gonna walk up and tap the dummy? I mean, I could enter the dummy, like grab you. All right, so we got a plan. We need to get that car over there with the barrels to the prison, to where the prisoners are. We'll try to sneak them out. Do you have anything you can add to this conversation? Let me lead, man.
You want to sneak them out?
Yeah, we have to get them out somehow, otherwise, they're not gonna make it till the morning.
Okay, are they repelling out of here, or are we trying to get them out?
Well, right now, the plan is we're gonna take the,
Tango swirls.
That's as I spin you around, I dip you.
Okay, so you were close, so you can do an insight and you can do an insight. We've been
Okay.
watching the prisoners on.
We're gonna take that card over there.
+3.
I was saying, because we could secure as a pull weight my.
Dirty 20!
Nice.
Alright, so as you were
I'm trouble
watching,
flat,
you noticed
but
when
I'm
the
rolling
I got 11.
and then that would create a.
well,
top
it'd be
rope,
harder for you because you're
go
sitting
up.
from high. Well, see
And then just
the
let go of the rope.
masked
Like,
guys with the
I could just
guard trays that come by, they pretty much are looking at. Leosin was the only one who was tied up where he could see him easily, and that's particularly the one we seem to care about. The others are kind of like, there's like a little ratty like blanket or something they lay on, and they're kind of like where they are. They probably couldn't see him too well anyway. The most important thing is so they don't know Leosin is gone.
Okay.
That's what they seem to be. Their priority is anyway.
Okay.
And I don't know this. I didn't hear this part.
But
Oh,
I
no,
can-
I did hear this. Or Leosin 2.
Or I can tell Leosin stay where he is.
Yeah. But you got everybody else ready to go on your word.
By the time you disguise
All right.
the dummy.
So you're part of it. And where are you going to be? Did you get back out of the cage?
No, I'm still in the cage right at the door with the other prisoners.
Okay.
So hopefully they aren't. Are they going to be seen at the door like that?
Are you
No.
with them?
We will
You
try
have just
to.
kind of like if they just
Low
stay in their
and
position or
sneaky.
stay low. Yeah. I mean, if they're like stacked up, yeah, they'll be seen. But if if you tell them to like just lay down and act normal and
Yeah.
everywhere, then they can do that.
Okay, we'll do that then.
So I'd like to finish because the idea like that is the fact that, people climbing up or being pulled up, they could be seen. This way we can just go out the front gate with them just hidden. It maybe we have more time, and plus we have a way of moving faster.
Why
with the
are you
car.
walking out of the camp in the middle of the night?
Gonna go empty out these piss barrels. Can't be in here at the camp.
They don't use barrels to piss in. They just put it on the side.
He's
of
hoping the
dirt.
guards are drunk enough to buy the story. Not impossible.
Go refill the barrels within the time of night.
Yeah, you'll
Well,
probably
if
have to
you
either
have
take
the
out the front
cards-
guards or talk your way
You
past
could
them.
have the
It'll
the cart
definitely
with
get you
all
to
of
the
the meat scraps, and you're taking that away because you're not trying to draw animals.
Fair.
And then also, you could be going out for the next hunt.
Yeah, you could disguise yourself as hunters and use that and say this is the hunting guard that's going
I
on.
mean, if it's what time of day is it or night?
It's night, but hunters.
Yeah,
Depending
Well,
like
hunters gotta go out in the early
I would say if
morning
it's
anyway.
dusk, like if it's before dawn.
Does anyone have the light spell? It's like shining deer.
Actually, I like that idea. We dress them like hunters. Now we don't have to hide them.
Do we have the clothes for that though?
I'm gonna go find some hunters'
I mean,
clothes.
if we kill some hunters.
I don't think the hunters aren't gonna look any different, are they?
I mean, yeah, they're just like practical woodsmen or
Yeah, like look a little bit
Like-
gillied up, something like that.
light armor if any
The
armor.
ones that might be most noticeable, basically the two named people, could
Like-
be in the cart covered up, like they're geared.
Okay, yeah.
Everybody else.
And we
walk
could
out.
throw some carcasses
It's
on
just
top
like
of that.
simple cloaks or blankets that you've tied to look like cloaks on the others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we can just grab some dead rolls and throw them in there.
I like it.
Alright, so you're just while you're dancing. so-
I'll let them know I can't. Okay, good day. I had to hand you the dummy back.
Thank you.
Okay, so that's the plan. What are you doing?
Bring the dummy to you.
Oh, I thought you were pointing to him.
Yeah,
I am, I'm
I'm
pointing.
gonna stay back in the camp for a bit.
Okay. So when they leave, are you going to stay in the camp?
At first, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we barely know him, so we.
I'm not
really
going out
don't
at the
know.
same time as them.
Okay.
Like,
That's fine.
you know, I'll stay to where I can see them leaving, and then like head out after them.
All right. So you've got a place. You're set in place inconspicuous where you can see coming and going, so you can. All right.
Basically.
That makes sense to me. All
How
right.
far away is the food storage thing from the entryway?
It's still a good ways, but the way it's set up, you can kind of see almost to the entryway because it's where the thoroughfare is.
I'll stay close to that.
Okay.
Where I can see them, but get back.
All right. So we're rigging up a dummy for Leosin on the post,
Yes.
and
Here's the dummy.
we're sneaking out of there. All right. Y'all do a perception check as y'all are walking to grab enough stuff to hide the other prisoners, like random clothes and bits, or you know your
I don't
whatever you have to have.
I don't need to do that. I'm just.
Yeah.
I don't really know this.
Hmm?
I don't really know that they're going to get these things.
19.
I can message Audric if he's at least 120 feet away from me. I can keep it. I can message him somewhere.
Yeah, you don't have to help with that part if you want to just keep a distraction and get that.
Yeah, that's
make
fine.
it easier.
So what am I rolling for the
Perception.
Perception. Yeah.
19.
All right, you find some good stuff.
16?
You said some you just found a laundry line. What'd you get?
16.
That comes
Yeah.
out of the showers.
All right. So y'all get over there. There is
Yeah. When y'all
Showers
get
in a mercenary camp?
when y'all
Man,
get out,
Too much for
message
our
me.
imagination stretch right there.
all right. We're gonna make a
When
perception
y'all
at
get out, just
disadvantage.
message me.
All right. So the
Well,
guard,
120 feet. I may or may not be able to, depending where we
the Drake,
Yeah,
and his handler are gonna come through.
And message me if
And-
it starts to go wrong.
They don't notice anything amiss. Y'all haven't done the dummy yet. They're just while you're setting up, they come through.
Well, I don't know you're gonna stay back, so when we leave, I'm gonna notice you're not with us, and then I'll see like what's going on. Like I don't want to metagame. I was just making.
But like, I'm assuming that we would talk. So, and we're not all staying scattered.
Yeah, I'm in my head. Like every time he passes by, he says something to you, and then he walks by another and gives a little gist because he's
Right.
walking around the
like
most.
messages a cantrip, so I can do it at will.
I got him
Right.
steps.
Just right now, I'm the only one message.
He's just power walking around the camp like it's
Yeah.
a mall.
Hey, I'm 600% of my
Okay,
goal.
but because of your like kind of distraction, like I said, the guard and Drake come by. They don't notice it, even though he's kind of in there. They just kind of glance. They're not paying attention. They like people in the cage. Great. He goes back along his duties. It's actually kind of hard to see on those masks.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, y'all rig up the dummy and start your way out of there.
Yep.
Um,
Sounds good to me.
Sounds good.
I wait for them to get stuff in the cart and wait at least like 30 seconds to a minute to get up from my chair. I don't want to immediately go.
Don't be seen
Yeah.
too conspicuous.
Yeah. I'll try.
All right. It works pretty well. Y'all get through the camp, and the only thing y'all notice, y'all can hear as you kind of pass there one of the big tents. You can hear some talking, and but it's like someone having a conversation and you don't hear the other person, but you could talk like it's like they're responding to something else being said, but you don't hear the other half of the conversation. But it's it is in Draconic, but it's you can't quite make out exactly what's being said.
What's the tone? I don't
Calm,
speak.
contemplative.
Okay, I don't speak Draconic, so that could just sound very aggressive when it's. But maybe someone else who knows
Yeah.
Draconic.
Yeah, but you're leaving after them, right? So you didn't pass by yet.
Do you, Audric, speak Draconic?
I do.
They break out the prime
You
ward.
do catch a
Me
bit
too.
of conversation. The eggs
The eggs.
are still still some time from hatching. Like they're not gonna hatch soon.
Incubation period of dragons. Am I right?
Yes, that's common.
I just
knowledge.
imagine
And
that, like,
I know.
Am I
So the next bit,
Yeah.
but they can't be moved. You know,
yeah. 'Cause that
they're close enough. They can't be
potentially
moved,
drowns
but they
you.
still have some time before they hatch.
Yeah, like,
You catch that bit in Draconic.
Because when you're incubating reptile eggs, if they shift from after, like the embryo attaches to the wall of the shell, and if it's shifted over to after a certain time, it's already been like growing in it, it could potentially drown in the egg. So
That's fucked up.
All
that's the
right.
way it is.
You actually
That's
get.
why a lot of reptile eggs will stick to each other to keep them from rolling around. So you see like the pythons that crawl around it and have that. They have like a certain like a residue that's from the mother that keeps them stuck together, and also keep heat together evenly. I don't know if that's how dragons' eggs are, but that's real life reptile eggs.
Yeah, so Leosin is kind of beat up, so it's lucky. Good, you got him in the car so he's not walking, right?
I chastise John Lith is chastising. How in the hell did you let yourself be captured like that? You put this whole mission in jeopardy. Yes, I know you are my supervisor, but I
let them capture me. So I could learn more.
am so.
I tried to blend, but when I was discovered,
It's so dangerous.
So cool.
what was my original plan? The half dragon recognized me. I don't know how. I've never seen her before.
Recognize you?
She seemed to have known about me.
You're a harper. You shouldn't be known.
Hence my surprise when I was.
Yeah.
I mean,
So who's talking?
I don't know. Maybe I asked too many questions. I've been researching this pretty aggressively. I must have slipped up.
That's troubling.
But yeah, y'all get out of the camp. As hunters.
he also gets out of successfully.
Yeah, they.
Okay.
Yeah,
I feel bad for
you watch
the
the,
mice.
the
Sure.
hunting cart get out the camp. You watch them get out the camp with the hunting cart, almost unchallenged.
Almost?
What about the dog?
People like have requests like, man, too many birds. Get something meat.
I think I know where some boar. Let's see if we get some pork.
I'm tired of. They get me on like plucking. I don't my hands.
The dog.
You got the dog?
Okay, the dog.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
you got the dog.
What's the name of the dog?
Rusty.
Rusty? Okay.
How many guards are in the front?
It's like wishbone.
At this, it's mostly kobolds. There's like a guy supervisor who's kind of like a napping.
Gosh, they're not gonna trust the kobolds
It's
even
just-
more now.
Yeah. Just
Good.
We're gonna have a kobold uprising. But that's okay. We
It will
got one special kobold that we want to.
be a bold uprising on their part.
Check on Sheila. See how
What's
she's
up?
doing.
Full operation.
After we get a safe.
yeah,
That's
she's okay.
cool.
Like she's bruised
Actually,
up,
that's what I got.
but she's in better shape than Leos. The other prisoners are kind of okay. They've been worked pretty hard. The ones that've been there longer, so they're just tired, sore, kind of malnourished. But
I'll walk out. Start walking towards the exit. Send the The only non-kobold is asleep.
Yeah, or kind of just relaxing too much, just effectively asleep.
Excellent, excellent.
What do you want to do?
I'll just start to walk out.
Okay. Besides a couple kobolds, like gesturing they want to shake your hand or for you to touch them, no one stops you. One of them has a little dagger and is like, you wearing a cloak or anything, or kind of?
Just like the longer cloak jacket.
Yeah, they're trying to cut a corner off. Little piece.
Assess fangirl kobolds.
You could totally be like the video game Overlord and just like send them out.
Yeah. If the human wasn't there, I would probably just take them all.
Then indoctrinate them in the right thing.
Start my own cult.
Yeah, several y'all figure out, and you'll hear this maybe from the prisoners, but you'll know that gathering the prisoners, they use them for manual labor, obviously. Others state what they said, and some prisoners they heard, and some people said to y'all that they convert and become then join the cult. It's not unheard of. Others they just work, and sometimes if they end up dead, they're maybe it happens.
When I hear that, I glance back and go, it's a good thing none of y'all joined the cult, right?
Yeah.
You did or you didn't?
We're
Insight check.
Let's see, did anyone join the cult and is lying about it? No, none of these.
Alright. None of these.
You know of.
That they know
That
of.
they know of.
Manchurian candidate. Sarah.
Yeah, so Leosin isn't entirely happy about leaving. Because he thought he could learn more, but you convinced him.
We tell him that obviously he might not survive the next day.
Well, yeah, he wanted to survive.
Look, those dragon's eggs ain't going anywhere for a while. They can't move them. They're still a ways off from incubating.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're a regular dummy. So y'all are a good 20 minutes out before y'all hear any indication that something knows is wrong.
Well, I say trying to they have to be the right orientation where they're moved. They can't roll a different way. So if you have them in like a crate with packing around them, they say the right orientation, it's fine. But if they get shifted around, and that's the problem.
Yeah, well, you could kind of move a little bit, but you can't. They can't be transported like a long distance.
How dry are these woods?
The woods. I mean, mostly you're going towards the grass fields. There's not too many big wooded areas.
Okay.
But the patches of little forest are they're kind of dry this time of year.
Trying to do a wildfire.
Jonlith looks at him.
To do what?
I know a good way to get them off.
Gross.
Just gotta breathe.
Inspiration.
Just gotta breathe your fire.
Obviously, we don't know about Ma'an's fling at the he's c'est la vie.
I was just trying to get us some contacts for later.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, just use them and then throw them away.
Saucy.
I got a lot of information.
You did. You really did. Leosin confirms most of that information, but between all y'all pretty much learned everything. Oh, y'all didn't hear there's something I didn't hear. Oh well. Leosin will tell you. He knows about how the cultists greet each other. Say the camp is the camp is he confirms it.
That was a joke.
For 100%, this camp is a cult of the dragon camp, and some cultists extend their right hand with fingers outstretched to represent the 5 heads of Tiamat when they praise her glory. Other curl back 2 fingers to show that Tiamat's strength is hidden. doesn't seem to be mandatory, but adepts and hardcore cult members.
That's it. That's how they do it.
Tiamat, am I right?
Does it matter which two fingers you
It's
curl?
the right. It's the right.
Oh, you're
It doesn't say.
guns.
Doesn't-
I can't physically do that. My
Rock
fingers.
on, Tiamat.
There's no way you can actually do it. It's like, yeah, like that.
I even have the dragon horns right here.
There you go. That is one of the official.
It's James Ronnie Dio, a dragon horn.
Y'all made it there. Y'all have actually passed this chapter.
Whee!
This is
We didn't die.
but y'all don't actually until you arrive safely back in Green Mesh is not actually done.
Damn it, hey.
Hey, when you get back though, are y'all doing anything to throw them off, or are you just gonna try to rush through there?
Are you gonna burn the
I think if we
force?
start burning it, then it designates a direction that you
So
Okay.
oddly enough, going back the way you came,
Not to burn it all.
they've already went back and forth that way. It's so well traveled, it'd be really hard to track.
That's true.
Okay.
That's
It's 100 people.
unless they
down.
just take a lucky guess and go that way. You probably.
But also, which way is the wind blowing? That's a good thing to ask before you start lighting things on fire.
How dark is it right now at night?
John, let's what think about
It's probably a little before dawn. It's still pretty dark though, but you can kind of see the sunlight cresting a little bit. Not the sun itself, but.
We're gonna figure out what I have dark vision on here. Forget. I don't think I do.
Eric Crockers don't. I don't.
I
I
don't
believe.
think
You do?
Wait, what?
I don't think I do.
How do you do that?
Alright, you actually, you're supposed, this is when you're supposed to be third level. This is what,
We're fourth. We're not that far
I
yet.
got a torch.
Well, okay, my idea was, like,
dark vision, I can
to potentially throw them off, I would take a bunch of the costumes we wore, not all of them, but a lot of them, fly some other opposite direction for a little while, drop them off on a different trail, almost opposite of where we were, fly back to you guys. I was thinking
The
about
old
it, but
aim.
yeah, we can do that.
Did I ever see the
Throw the
purple,
fur somewhere else.
the purple dragons?
if they find it.
Purple dragon?
The
Oh, close.
the purple cloak.
No, if you'd have tried to peek in on that conversation that you didn't understand, you would have.
Okay.
So,
That would have been.
Did anyone tell me about that?
He
told you
told you
about
about it. I don't know if you mentioned the purple. Did you mention the purple?
Yeah.
You describe them
They
in
were
pretty
purple.
detail? Yeah. they were.
Can I do a
And they
history
got a
check?
really nice growth.
Yes.
Just to say.
Oh, that's not. That's less than a
I
10.
know right now.
Yeah. You heard if anyone relates the jingle, you said the jingle, the wearer of purple was mentioned in the jingle. So purple
I
something
start
about
humming it.
something is
Take
something
it out of my
important.
head.
Let me see if I have advantage on it.
I believe the lyric was purple wears worm speakers.
I got a +4 to history.
Faye
Is
feeds
that
are-
history now?
Maybe.
I rolled history for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty specialized, but yeah, it sounds important. Something that you heard the term worm speakers. It sounds like a rank. And purple wears. They were spoken in the same breath, so it's probably related somehow.
Isn't that the one that I fought in the air? Or one that was wearing purple?
Did you fought in the air?
Yeah.
I don't think they were in purple.
Oh.
Yeah, I think this is the first. Besides, there was a little bit of purple in Siler's outfit, but not like as much as what he saw with the other Black Dragon. And it was like you didn't really see Siler up close because y'all went on the tunnel.
Yeah.
So,
I know purple dragon knights are a thing, but I think they're good guys,
yeah,
not
that's a
bad
different
guys.
Thing. That's a different thing.
Yeah, so I was. Yeah.
The only thing I think of purple dragons are gemstones, amethyst dragons.
They're actually, okay, so originally there were.
Oh, the original, yeah.
There originally were purple dragons,
Yeah.
and somebody went and remade them for 5e, but they breathe plasma, and they can either do a cone, a line, or a pinpoint beam attack, and they're like CR-26 creatures. They're ridiculously powerful.
How high is a Terrask?
Cannon though.
Tarrasque is CR-30.
But canon, there's no technical.
In 5e, there is no official purple dragon.
Yeah.
Just like
There's purple worms.
just like in 5e, there's officially no of the old shadow dragons
No
from.
pink dragons.
And you know,
no brown dragons.
in the monster manual, chromatic dragons don't have like the alternate form. They can't like have a human appearance.
Yeah.
And that's a very important reason for that. They forgot to add that.
Really?
Yeah, when dragons get a certain power, they
They
can.
can polymorph.
Yeah, but they-
immediately, yeah.
They forgot to add it.
Yeah, it's just not like metallic dragons have it, but it's not in the
Metallics, I think chromatic. I mean, I also think the gems have it as well.
Mhm. Yeah,
They
because-
can-
But gems were after player handbook,
Yeah.
right? Or
Yeah,
the
that was
monster
just
manual.
man.
but yeah, y'all make it back, and the governor pays y'all the promised amount. Did y'all negotiate higher? To give y'all-
Give me one.
I'm pretty sure we did.
What's that?
Oh, you mean?
He promised 250 each. Yes. And publicly praises your courage and daring.
I don't think we were able to negotiate higher. Yeah, it was just
Yeah,
250.
I didn't think so either. So I get 250 each.
I think I was very saucy with him. Then he said 250 each. I went, okay, cool,
Yeah.
cool. Sounds good.
Whew. Buried the lead there. All right. Y'all want to hear the setup to the next one?
Yes.
Y'all get to
Yes.
rest. Y'all obviously rest.
Yeah.
Everyone gets. Y'all get a long rest.
Okay, where's Leosin?
The Elson's with y'all.
Okay.
Do we level?
Y'all. That's up to y'all. Y'all want to keep this level progression? Y'all where you're at? And you're gonna level every time it's supposed to level.
Well, like
Or y'all want to-
level 5 is when we get interesting stuff.
Yeah.
Then we could do level 5, then just wait until everything catches back
Yeah.
up.
Is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd be fine with level 5.
Yeah.
I will say I am planning to change John Witt's character, so I need to work with y'all to figure out what that character needs to do. Needs to be more of a
Cleric.
okay.
We need a healer deck. No, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
But we need to discuss that.
Yeah.
It will. I will also be more of a. I need some more secondary goofball type character energy going on here, just for the levity of that. And I need to talk to you about implementing the character.
Right.
So
We'll do that.
next time, guys. Yeah, tell us the.
Oh, yeah,
we can
so
level up.
The
but tell
next
us the-
part, so after his experience with Leosin needs several days to recover. When he's healthy again, he intends to travel to Elturel to convey what he's learned to Onathar Froome, who's a paladin of Thorm. Let's see, this is what he says to you directly.
Paladin of whom?
Thorm.
THORM.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just Baldur's Gate 3, and
Extra
there's a Thorm there.
Say, finally something that makes a difference.
Alright, so he says to y'all, after all you've done already for me personally and for the people of Greenness, I hate to ask anything more from you, but the need is great, and I dare to hope that you can aid me one time more. I need you to return to the cultist camp. You know your way around it now, right? If the cultists are preparing to conduct another raid, or a large body of them marches away, or if anything substantial is carried into or out of that cave, I need to know. If you have a chance to get into the camp and look around again, that would be an ideal way to spot if things change. I don't recommend letting yourselves get captured, he adds with a kind of wiry smile. So that's the next thing. You guys go.
Okay, so the next thing is go spy on the camp again.
Go spy in the camp, yeah.
Okay. Are we good? Are we good on everything else here, guys? Thank you, guys.
Killing it.
Yes, we are killing.
I want to
We are
personally
killing.
congratulate James for making it through a session.
Oh yes.
Yeah. When he did that one thing, I thought, well, this is it. But pulled through, subverted expectations.
Blaze of glory.
Well, you were a dragon that breathed fire, so you could have done that. Most Lord. Thank you guys for send through with us. And for you, if you pick up and watch this recording later, we'll be back. Will we be 2 weeks from now?
Should be, yeah.
2 weeks from now, good?
That is the 7th of February.
Yes.
That works for me.
We're planning to be here. I know we have work schedules that are pains in the asses sometimes, but we will be here. It'll be great if you stream in, you watch recording, or if you come in and watch the show yourself. You won't be filmed in the process of making the show, just to let me know. And we've had people in here who have watched the show and you never knew they were there. Okay. Thank you guys. You?
No.
Oh, Facebook people, sorry as well. Thank you guys for coming, viewing as well. Y'all have a good night. Be safe.